So let's talk about this engine valve timing. There's few videos how to do this, but all of them haven't covered few things that is critical, and you can fail if you're not looking for these small things. So you can set timing in two ways. One is official Mercedes. That is stupid because you need to set timing in 20 degrees crankshaft and insert the locking pins. All other engines setting timing on TDC just because it's simple, but Mercedes decided to make it harder and also confusing because Vena system, there is nothing wrong with Vena system, but main confusing thing is that Vena system in this engine does not lock. It's always open. You can turn camshaft or always. It's not locking in Venas. Also, you have to understand that locking pin locks camshaft, not Vena system. So let me show you how to correctly set timing without any failing possibility. So you turn crankshaft clockwise until it's on TDC. I just highlighted TDC mark so it's easier to see. It's on TDC, and here is one critical thing that applies in any engine when setting timing. So if you reaching TDC, turning crankshaft clockwise, and just by accident you got over, so you can turn engine anti-clockwise and stop here, but then your timing will be wrong because timing chain tensioner. So you have to turn much more anti-clockwise. When you see camshaft turning back, you can turn clockwise again and stop on TDC. You can't go over. Very slowly go to your TDC. Second thing where you can fail easily, camshaft position in Venus. I'm sure I pronounce Venus wrong and everyone is laughing, but anyway, everyone understands what I want to say. So at first you need to understand one thing. This part is Venus thing, Venus part. This part is your camshaft. So we want Venus to be advanced all the way to the side. Now it's wrong, and if you try to set timing, your timing will be wrong. This one is critical, and you need now to retard your camshaft into maximum position. So let's take wrench, retarding maximum position, and now we can check timing. Also, before checking, check again if your TDC is in same place as you left. And now we can check timing in a more simple way. So now we got something like that. We put it flat on the surface, aim at teeth and count 13 teeth. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And 13 must align with this locking pin. Not that one, but this. And exhaust camshaft is correct timing. Let's check intake. Same thing, flat on surface, and now count 6 teeth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 teeth must align with this hole. And if camshaft timing is wrong, I mean if it's all the way advanced, for example, then you see this hole in different place. It's gonna align not with 6th teeth, but 5th. And you think that timing is wrong. So make sure camshaft timing is all the way retarded. advance my camshaft all the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6th teeth is not aligning with that hole. 5th is aligning. So alright, my timing is correct. Also we can check and set timing by Mercedes manual, like they decided to make this. You need to turn crankshaft clockwise. Also same critical thing, you need to set it on 20 degrees by turning just clockwise. So let's get to it. It's on 20. It's not critical if few degrees is off, because most likely you need to turn it more later. So at first we want to check intake timing. We try to insert a timing pin, but it's not inserting because it's not aligned. At the same time we're trying to insert it, we turn crankshaft clockwise until it's in. So it's in. As we can see, also camshaft is all the way retarded because this thing is forward. So now we can see what crankshaft angle is. Crankshaft angle is 25 degrees, so that's completely alright. It can altern from 20 to 30 if your timing chain and followers is new, so you would see something like 20, and if it's old in good condition you will see something like 25. But before you looking at these degrees, you have to make sure it's all the way retarded, like here. If it's not, you will see wrong degrees. It's showing 10 degrees and it's not good timing. So what you can do is insert timing pin in this position. When your timing pin is installed, you can turn crankshaft clockwise more slowly and not with a lot of energy. And as you can see, it's going to full retarded stop. So when we reached this position, you can check your timing again, and it's 25 degrees. We can remove now timing pin, and also I'm using one pin because there is different degrees in timing when you install this. So use just one pin, because most likely you can't install both in the same time. And also this is more precise checking. It's not inserting. Let's turn crankshaft clockwise little by little until timing tool is gonna insert. Timing pin is in on exhaust camshaft, and crankshaft angle is almost 30 degrees. So that's it. Timing is set, and as you can see, it's overcomplicated. Mercedes made this harder than it should be without any reason. Also, one more thing with timing chain tensioner, you can fail very hard with it. As you're removing it, you can just turn this big nut and remove all assembly. But when you installing it back, you have to unscrew first this part, smaller bolt, actually fully disassemble it. Remove a piston, tensioning piston, all the way out with spring and all things, and then take just tensioner shell without anything in it, and then separately install your piston with spring, push it in and install this bolt just after everything is done with timing. Because if you remove all tensioner thing without disassembling it, you remove it and installing back, it's gonna extend and lock extended. You tighten it all the way, timing chain will be over tightened, and there's maybe 5 minutes and destruction in your engine. So that's very critical. Also, when you fitting chains, if you completely disassembling all timing set, I would recommend just to lock both camshaft with 2 pins and set crankshaft to 20 degrees, and then just lay timing chain around. I mean, put sprockets in place, vanos and exhaust, and also check vanos and camshaft position, so it's retarded. And then check timing like I showed before. If you did that precise, then you get everything spot on.